Hi, everybody. My name is Mark,
And I'm Caitlin.
and we're here to talk to you guys about Twitter and all the awesome features about it and some of the bad features about it as well. Twitter's been something that's taken off a lot in the last couple of years as a huge tool to use in our classrooms and in our personal lives.
So, Twitter was founded in 2006, and basically, what it is just this amazing way to communicate with a bunch of different people. So, if you look, you have a bunch of these short and sweet messages that you basically type it out, give a short, sweet little blurb about whatever you want to talk about, and then you can connect it with, say, hashtags, which we'll talk about in a second, or you can connect with different people, as we can see with this @ sign here. So lots of really great features here.
So, like Caitlin said, a big portion of Twitter is all about hashtags. Hashtags are just used to categorize tweets and communication by specific keywords. So, as you can see on my Twitter feed here, you can see a bunch of different words followed by this little number sign here. And so what we use this for is we use this to sort out information just like we would in a binder. It acts as kind of like a tab in your binder. So it takes all the information that's related to that specific hashtag and puts it in one little area for us to find. Now, what's really nice about hashtags is we can use TweetDeck or Tweetbot to organize some of the topics of interest. Personally, I use TweetDeck, which is set up just similar to this. So what you do is when you set up your Twitter account, you can set up a whole bunch of different hashtags that you follow. So in my case, one of my eMath classes had one set up, SciChat, EdSci, all the things that I find important and that I want to keep involved with educators and stuff like that all across the world. They all posted these specific hashtags. And so when there's a cool resource found for science-related stuff, it might show up in SciChat. Or one of my classmates in eMath 200 or Econ 355 comes up with something, it usually gets posted up to that hashtag and I can follow it. What TweetDeck does is it allows you to just follow that specific hashtag without having a huge mess that you see on your Twitter feed here. So that's a nice little tool that we can use in that respect. So now we're going to talk about profiles.
So profile is one of the biggest components, I guess, of Twitter for the fact that when you're wanting to connect with somebody, you can go to your Twitter and say click on Mark. So I look at his profile here. So if I wanted to click on Mark, I see that he's a pre-service teacher at the University of Regina. He likes chemistry and math, technology from Regina. So say that he tweeted something and I wanted to know a little bit more about him. So I see that he's also a fellow educator and okay, he's interested in math and chemistry. So maybe I'd want to start following him because he has similar interests to me. I also see that he has a picture, so I can get to know a little bit more about him that way. And so you can do your background images, your profile pictures, personal descriptions. It just allows everybody basically in the world to see who you are and what you're about, and that's how they start to follow you and connect with you. So next, we're going to talk about some of the benefits within the classroom. So the nice thing about Twitter is you can connect with anybody in the world. So I know that I've started to have people follow me from the States. So I can start to connect maybe with their classrooms if they wanted to Skype in or something, and I would connect with them through Twitter. So bring in a guest speaker and start talking to them, all connected through Twitter. And also, I find a lot of my resources on Twitter as well. Lots of different people tweeting. I can go to a hashtag, say I want a resource for science. I'm sure if I went through SciChat, I would find lots of resources there. I've met a lot of new people through Twitter, just a huge database of educators, and it's really inclusive. It's just anything you need is there, and it's just really great in that respect.
Now, with every form of social media, there are challenges that are associated with it. The big one, especially in classrooms, is talking about inappropriate conduct. Again, when you have a huge network of social media this way, it's the probability of something inappropriate getting passed around is very high, right? Just the same way as things get passed around school or rumors get spread, it's the same thing can happen with any form of technological social media. Bullying can happen as well. That's usually a result of inappropriate conduct. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the noise in the channel. Now, what we mean by noise in the channel is that with all forms of social media, you get some false data coming through, right? Facebook, Twitter is included, Reddit. Not everything you read on those social media forums is 100% true, and it's really hard to narrow down the field so that you only get relevant, pertinent information that's useful to you. So that's one of the challenges in the classroom, is being able to get your students to look directly past all the noise and find what is actually true and useful to them. So that wraps up our presentation on Twitter. Hopefully you learned a couple things and learned a little bit about it and makes you a little less afraid to use it.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.